What is truly amazing in Loudoun County Public Schools is that we've created an environment where we're taking dollars that we used to spend on building maintenance, on utility bills, and we're able to channel that expense through our energy efficiency programs and initiatives into the classroom.
So we signed on in 1992 with energy education and set out to really get serious about all the ways that you can save energy and therefore save money. And that, make no mistake, that was my focus. My focus was, I've got to save money to be able to balance the budget. And the rest is kind of history. Now this program has grown from not just being about saving money, but being about sustainability, being about teaching kids the habits that they can form in life that will make the world a better place for them as they live out their lives.
This program has become so much more than we ever really thought it would become. You know, originally it was about, we're going to save money. It's about keeping money where it belongs, and that is in instruction. Every dollar that was wasted on an unnecessary bill could have been used for a much better purpose, and that's teaching children.
We're not just taking money that we would have spent on the utilities and providing classroom materials, but it allows us to afford teachers. It allows us to invest in the students' education. And so we started with that, and then we evolved even further. We took it from investing into the classroom to creating a culture in that classroom for future savings, future investment, future education for the students of that classroom, to understand why it's important to make those connections about saving energy, saves money, works towards sustainability, invests in your community. And it created sort of a rich learning environment where students went beyond our wildest dreams and also then taught us how to then kick it up even further, to branch out, make our program even more successful. And that is when you really have the holistic community.
But the sustainability movement is across the world has provided an awareness to everyone. And that goes right down to the students that are in our buildings. And so these folks, these leaders of tomorrow are learning how these buildings are working. They're learning how energy savings are done, and it's just one of those things that'll be inherent, kind of like safe seat belts in cars. You know, kids learn that, and now it's ingrained in their minds. So the youngsters of today are coming up knowing how important sustainability is, knowing how important our natural resources are, and our role in that is to help with that, using our building as somewhat of a teaching tool, showing how those things are, and providing ways that they can get in and look at different mechanisms, that how we do the buildings, how we save the energy. And we get questions all the time. You know, students will write us little letters and saying that, so we always make a point to respond to that and try to participate as much as we can in that learning process that the energy team does as well.
This is the light bulb of the future. Now we are going to do the research to see if this light is really better and actually uses less electricity.
I think the word that I would use to describe the change in students is aware. They are just so aware of their environment, not just because of us, but because of, you know, a number of forces that have come together to say to young people, with all due respect, you can't keep living the way your parents and your grandparents lived, or we're going to run out of natural resources in this world. Or we're going to get into energy production that we don't want to do because it really harms the environment. And so I think kids come now with a mindset that is different.
We call it acculturation, to where our students get innovative, creative, sharing ideas with us. We basically have this cross-pollination going on. So much so, even one of our graduates, a Loudoun Valley graduate, she's now a director at the Environmental Protection Agency. And she's coming back to us when we're getting recognition for our programs and heralding about what a difference that acculturation, that environment that was rich for her, that stimulated a thought or an interest or an idea, created a passion within herself to go ahead and achieve and be successful for the environment. It just makes it all come back home.
The public has become very much interested in the environment. There's concerns about global warming, and now we also have students who are asking questions. And they're asking questions about energy, energy use, global impact. We get requests to come and talk to schools and to bring our perspective into the classroom. We engage in public community activities that include green fairs and Earth Day celebrations, and you'll even find us at farmers markets where people are interested in learning more about energy use and conservation and what we're doing here in Loudoun County Public Schools.
One of the things that grew out of our initial partnership with Energy Education and our concentration on saving energy is the partnership we have developed with the Environmental Protection Agency and the status we have been able to achieve, not only having Energy Star schools, individual schools that meet the requirements of the EPA for energy savings. And it's interesting because some of the Energy Star schools are 75 or 80 years old or more. They're not just the brand new schools.
Accepting the award is Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edgar B. Patrick.
Loudoun County Public Schools works towards highlighting the importance of working towards energy efficiency at school and at home.
We recognize that our sustainability programs is not only an opportunity, but an obligation for us to share how we do things, share what we've learned about all the different ways we can save energy, we can save our natural resources. We share that with these youngsters as they take them home to their parents, to their family, to their community, and ultimately into their careers as they go forth, and they share that throughout their whole life.
What we're realizing today is that the students are going to absorb how it is that we operate our facilities and the habits that we take on while we're inside of our schools. And this consciousness of how they can personally impact the environment is going to be a part of them as they move on into the future.
One thing we know about today's students, they are really going to be world citizens. Not just Loudoun County or Virginia or U.S. citizens, but world citizens. And so no matter where they live, this business of energy is going to play a huge part in their lives. And I think they'll take the habits they develop here into life in places all around the globe.
Together, we have created an environment that is just simply amazing. One is beyond my wildest dreams because it's not just my dream, it's all of our dreams.
Are you ready?
Yes, we do!
Who's renewed?